Coach, how is Jaden? We've heard a lot about Jaden Cofield over Coach McGuire. What's he done in camp?
Young player. I mean, sure, when you look at it, I always look at guys by semester, how long they've been in the program. And, he's a guy that just continues to understand what we want from him. He's been a great team player. I think what's fun about Cofield right now, he's approaching it not as a redshirt freshman. I think he's approaching it as an older guy. And I think that has a lot to do with, the two older guys that was here that left. We had Tony Bradford here that's going to be in the academy in a couple of weeks here. That was really good mentors for those guys. And I think he's picking up, and I think he really, honed to those guys and trying to take those steps to help us win ball games.
Overall, with your room, pretty deep, it seems like. I guess, how do you feel compared to where you were 2 years ago, where it was just Tony and Jalen, to now where you can roll out? Seems like 6 guys.
If you can only imagine, those older guys, the first year we here, they had to take a lot of reps. And then, as you can see, over the course of last year, when you think about Duda and you think about Quincy, those guys were pretty much taking half of the reps last year. It'd be 30, 33. And when you start getting into that rhythm, you try to keep guys healthy as the trends will show. But it also shows that we're going to be able to rotate a lot of guys. I think we're going to be more attention to detail of putting certain guys in what fits their character or what they're really good at. And I think they can, help us out at the end of the day.
How does Braylon Carroll, has he mixed in well and is having all that experience?
Yeah. Anytime you had an older guy that in place of snaps, you had leadership, you had some maturity to the room. I think he's honing in. I think, the first semester kind of trying to find his way. I think as time didn't win, he has, gotten to who really DB is and showing what kind of person that he can help us. And he's going to definitely be able to do that for us. He's going to help us.
How does James Hansen fit into the room? Because he wasn't going through spring, but now he's going through, I guess. How's he looked and how's he, bringing that maturity?
And when you miss the ball, you're always going to go through where you get in football shape, first of all, but you also, getting into the techniques that we do. I think that what helped James Hansen is that he's a smart kid and older kid. So even though he was out, he's still trying to get as much knowledge and taking those mental reps. And I think, as time goes, he's going to definitely be able to help us. He's helping us now in different groups that we run here.
What about Quincy?
Quincy, really saw, the change in the spring. When you got two guys like Tony and you got Hutch, who just signed yesterday with the Bears. When you got those two guys, those are two guys that, have a big presence to themselves. And I seen as soon as those guys went, I seen him understand that he has to step up and not only be a really good player for us, but be a leader for us in our room and also on the defense.
What's his best trait?
He can be 325 pounds. He can be 315, and he is an athlete. That's what I'm trying to. These guys here are really big athletes now, and I think that is a big difference from when we first got here. And you can think James Blanchard and Nance and all that staff for that.
If you had a game on Saturday, who's your first two?
I think that's in due time. But to be honest with you, Don, I think I'm going to have 4 guys, and I think they starters A and starters B. I think, that's the kind of room that I see that it's going to, you can say that they might be the first one to go out, but they're going to get the same amount of reps, if that makes sense.
So when you say 4 guys, obviously y'all talked a whole lot about your depth and having 6 guys who can play.
Yes, sir.
But you're talking about when you go into a game, you figure those guys are competing for about 4 spots.
I think those guys are where you look at it and saying those guys are going to get the same amount of reps, and we can mix guys in different situations, that really highlight what they're really good at, from 1 to 7. Yeah. Everybody good on that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Coach,
got a legend in the room.
Who in your group has been the biggest sponge with regards to just absorbing information and applying what you're trying to teach in technique and skill and what you're trying to do on the skill?
That's going to be a little different because you got guys that have been in the program longer. So you expect them to kind of pick it up and kind of pull with it. But, I'm really excited about the group. Like I told them today, I said, guys, I'm really excited. I'm honored to be here, you know, in Lubbock, Texas, and coach for Coach McGuire, be under and serve under Tim DeRuiter. I think, you know, the mindset that we brought here is that we're going to play defense. And I think as a unit, what I told them is that we got to go prove it. You know, I call them paper tigers. You know, we're going to go, we're going to be humble, we're going to put our head down, and we're just going to go play. We're just going to go play. Am I confident in this unit? Yes. But we are going to go play, and we ain't going to do a lot of talking.
How much
Got
does
the
it
time
help?
for about 1 or 2 more.
How much does it help when you're facing a running back like Taj on the other side that shows them what kind of talent they're going to be facing? in the big ball?
Well, I hope we're smart and we're not facing Taj too much. I mean, he's an unbelievable back, as we all know here. But it shows when, you know, when we getting off blocks and you have a guy like that, he does a great job of setting up blocks. One of the best I've been around. I've been around a little bit now. It's just really good to see that guy and to see how he carried himself, not only as a football player, but a representation of this university, and as a person, you know. And I think as a young guy, you get a lot from that. Just being around that guy and seeing how he carries really has made a major impact on Cofield.
All
How
right.
much does it set back Trevon the time that he's been out? Am I counting fine?
7 guys. So you get another guy. I don't know when he's going to be back. You know, Coach always handles the injuries, Don. But he's a guy that I'm really excited about when he gets back.